Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your buddy here, hoping you're all doing great. In this video, I'll show you how to add color to a web page. Although we'll cover this topic more in depth in the CSS series, I thought it would be great to introduce colors here because we can apply them to elements like buttons and forms. So let's get started. To add color to a web page, you need to use the style attribute within the opening tag of the element you want to modify. Within the double quotes, you can add CSS properties. For example, let's say I want to change the background color of my website to blackish like number 292929 because it would look cool. In the style attribute, specify the CSS property you want to modify, which is background color in this case. After the colon, you can provide a color name, RGB values, or hexadecimal values. Awesome! Now the background color of my website is changed. However, we can't see anything anymore. Let's fix that by changing the font color of the individual H1 header tags. It's the same process as before. Use the style attribute and specify the CSS property color followed by the desired color. That's it. You've learned how to add color to a web page using HTML. Remember, this is just the beginning, and we'll explore more color options in the CSS series. I want to change the font color, and I'll go with light blue for H1 element. Instead of using color names, let's use RGB values this time for H2 element. To do that, we'll use the style attribute again. Set it equal to the CSS property you want to change and use the RGB function followed by parentheses. For RGB values, you'll have three numbers representing the amount of red, green, and blue respectively. You don't need to remember the name of every color. Just place cursor over the color picker will open. And select the desired color. How about a shade of yellow? Great! Now the second H2 header tag is that specific shade of yellow. Personally, I prefer using RGB values or hexadecimal values because they offer more variety than color names. Now, let's try hexadecimal values. Set the style attribute to the CSS property color. Hexadecimal values always start with a hashtag. How about red shade this time? Each pair of digits represents the amount of red, green, and blue respectively. Awesome! This time, we'll change both the font color and the background color of a paragraph. Within the opening tag of the paragraph element, set the style attribute and list the CSS properties you want to modify within double quotes. First, let's change the background color. Use the CSS property background color followed by the blue shade, which is hashtag 1E90FF. To add multiple CSS properties, separate them with semicolons. Next, let's change the font color of the paragraph. Now you know how to add colors to your web page. In future videos on CSS, we'll explore more advanced color options. But for now, within the opening tag of any element, set the style attribute to the desired CSS properties within quotes. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to smash that like button, leave random comments down below, and subscribe to become a fellow web content.